Getafe 0, Real Madrid 1, and that performance there, super different across both halves. I've got to admit, the first half, and I'm going to be honest about it, is some of the best football that I've seen Real Madrid actually play this year. The actual link-up play between Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler sometimes is very special, and even Vini in that first half was really good, making direct runs and playing with Endrick towards his strengths. When Endrick is running in behind the defensive line and making crucial passes at crucial times, maybe something that Mbappe can't give Vini, the same type of runs that Endrick is giving, because Endrick is naturally a striker. So you have to literally play into a man's strengths, and Endrick really catered towards Vini, and Vini likewise towards Endrick. But let me just say something about Arda Güler. That first half, absolutely sensational. The way that he was playing in the center of the park, honestly, sometimes, receiving the ball from the defenders, running in between the midfield, breaking the lines. And this is what I want to see Arda Güler do. I don't want to see Arda Güler contained to a certain position. He needs to have a certain element of freedom that allows him to roam in between the midfield and pick up passes here and there from Brahim Diaz, from Vini, from Endrick, link the play up well, and then that will give us more and more opportunities to score. This is exactly the type of football that I want to see. And that goal, when he cut in from the right hand side and lasered a right foot shot into the bottom left corner of the goal, absolutely sensational. Sensational. And it's won us the game. It's literally won us the game. But that's where the fun stopped. I've got to be honest. When I saw Bellingham on, when I saw Rodrigo come on, the play died. Camavinga, the play died. I don't know what it is about the team, honestly. Some players play well with others. Some players don't like playing well with some players. It's just very weird. It's very weird, I've got to be honest, because Vini, like I've given the example of Endrick, sometimes Mbappe doesn't make those runs, but Endrick is consistently trying to create space, trying to create gaps that allows Vini to thread a free pass, for example. But like I've just gone back onto Bellingham for a second, that second half was slow, lethargic once again. And just the build-up was just non-existent. I don't actually know what we were doing in the second half. I've got to be honest, the first half was intense, just literally giving and going. That's all it is. 1-2s here and there. Arda Güler doesn't pick up the ball for more than 2 touches in his feet before he releases it to the next player. That's exactly what I want to see from Real Madrid. And the intensity, honestly, the way that we were playing in the first half, how quick we were moving the ball, is what I want to see Real Madrid do consistently. I don't want to see Real Madrid play the sideways, backwards that we did in the second half. Because when I saw Camavinga pick up the ball on various occasions, turns in inside himself and then runs backwards. Why? Why run backwards? Why not break through the middle? But it's very inconsistent between each player, because Bellingham today was slow and lethargic, but sometimes he likes to quicken up the play. Camavinga picks up the ball, runs backwards. When Tchouaméni in the first half, when I saw him playing, literally passing the ball forwards and trying to be direct. What is this about Real Madrid? I don't know. Sometimes we don't have an identity when we're playing football. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we just allowing ourselves to repeat the same mistakes over and again, and nearly allowed Getafe to score towards the end of the game? Obviously, they didn't have that many chances, but we allowed them to literally get a foot in the door, quite literally, towards the end of the game, because of our lack of ability to control games sometimes. That's our problem this season. We haven't been able to control games like we would have in previous systems. Because maybe, I don't know, is it Mbappe there? Is it... I don't know. I actually don't know, guys. Please let me know in the comments below what you're thinking and why aren't we able to do that? Because there's some element of Madrid that I really like like I said, in the first half. But that's probably one of the best halves of football that I've seen us play, without the amount of goals, but just the play, the actual intricate play that we're playing in terms of each player building up it and linking between each other. That's what I want to see, people. That's what I want to see. And Ancelotti needs to really drill that into the players' minds for this weekend. Because if we don't play like that and we just drop back and we sit back like we did at the Emirates, we're going to get peppered. We're going to get peppered. I have to admit, yes, I didn't do a Barcelona match reaction yesterday because I was flying overnight and I haven't been able to watch the match at all, not even the highlights, because I'm here in Tenerife. So the situation is, let me just go back to it because I'm really annoyed. Sometimes Madrid frustrate me big time. And my reactions to matches, it's not just saying it for the sake of it. I'm just literally very frustrated that sometimes when Madrid pick up the ball, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what kind of patterns we're playing. That is the problem. Because Vinny and Endrick play well together. Vinny and Mbappe, I'm sorry to say this, but they do not. They do not play well together. Is Mbappe too much of that figure this season where, okay, Vinny just needs to take a back seat in this one? Quite potentially. Is Bellingham in the same position? Quite potentially. Is Rodrigo in the same position? Quite potentially. So, I don't know. Is Mbappe causing this instability in the team? Potentially. But they need to learn how to work together. Arda Güler, I'm sure if he picks up the ball in the attacking midfield area and Mbappe's in front of him, he's going to thread a laser pass directly into feet. I know that for a fact. But Bellingham doesn't have the creativity to do so. When Arda Güler is picking up the ball and he has 3 men around him, like today, and he's literally just going in between them, that's what I want to see from Bellingham. But Bellingham, what he likes to do is use his strength or use his physicality to body players and then break the lines and then break the midfield. That's what he's good at. But Arda Güler, he just drives straight into trouble and he gets through it. That's what Arda Güler's game is about. And he's just quick, very quick when he has the players around him, when he has Brahim Diaz around him. Because Brahim and Diaz and Arda Güler, they play really, really well together. Very well. If you watch the match and you watch that first half in particular, they play excellent together. And it's just refreshing to see that in a team where about 90% of the time I get annoyed at the football and annoyed at the football that we're playing. So just literally just take this match on the chin. And yes, we won 1-0. It was a slight lead and we've took it towards the end of the game. And that's it. That's all we can do. We just go now into the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona, and this is absolute crunch time for Ancelotti. If he wins this trophy, I still don't want to see him say, by the way, but if he does win this trophy, then it's a great thing for him to bow out to, a trophy. And I'm going to be doing a match preview to this, definitely. I might try and call one of the influencers on YouTube, maybe Papillon, I think that's what his name and how you pronounce it, Papillon, or whatever it is, anyone at all. And it might give us, obviously, just a bit more perspective into seeing how Barcelona's going to play against Real Madrid. Who knows, guys? Let's see if we can get that match preview done. If not, I'll do it solo, guys, because, you know what, I love the solo routine anyway myself. But just summarising the match, guys, decent performance. First half, good. Second half, not so good. That's all I can say. And Ancelotti really needs to evaluate this into future games because we've got 2 El Clasicos literally next to each other. And it's going to be a tough one to navigate. This is literally the gauntlet of La Liga and the Copa del Rey because that away game at Barcelona is absolutely crucial. I still don't think we're going to win, but who knows what happens in football. Sometimes Barcelona can have their off moments, but people have been telling me yesterday that Barcelona actually played really well, regardless of the actual situation and regardless of the result. So today, likewise, I think Real Madrid played really well in that first half and really gave them more opportunities in terms of how they're building up playing the attack in third. And let's see. Let's see how this game folds, honestly. But I'm gonna be sitting here in Tenerife, enjoying it. I'm probably gonna be in Madrid for the actual final. So if I am in Madrid for the final, I will be bringing you a match reaction outside the Bernabéu, because I feel that's the only way to do it. The only way. But guys, take care. A la Madrid y nada más. Take care. Buenas noches, and we'll see you next time. Take care.